All right, Steph, big weekend coming up. You got Jarvis in town for conference play, and you've also got Little League Appreciation Night and the Barbecue Plate fundraiser and silent auction going on this weekend, too. Just first off, talk about those events, what they mean to this program. Obviously, Little League Night is a big draw, and being able to recognize them is very important to you. You know, how important is it to you to be able to recognize those little leaguers and those coaches, volunteers, and everyone that make the little league experience possible?
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. We're actually in our pregame ceremonies. We're having two of the four Victoria Little Leagues out there on the field, and that's going to be great. The other ones, everybody's invited to come out and just celebrate. Little League youth sports here in the Crossroads in the whole Victoria area. It's going to be a free ticket night, so we're looking forward. Last year at this time, we also set a record of 2,400 plus out there, and I'd like to get there again. It would be great, and we're playing really good baseball right now, so it should be a really good atmosphere. And Victoria, talk about the volunteers and all the little things that make nights like this, weekends like this happen. On top of Little League and different youth sports organizations throughout Victoria. Hats off to all the volunteers and all the little things that go into that. Talking about our barbecue fundraiser and silent auction. There's going to be some things going on Friday night with that, and then our big one on Saturdays. So, don't just come on Friday, come on Saturday. There's going to be a lot of great items. Nolan Ryan signed baseballs, different things with our guys doing stuff, some jerseys and different items out there. So it should be a great time, and, you get to watch baseball for free on top of it. So, yeah.
And coming off a big weekend, I mean, an emphatic sweep. And you want to talk about a response bouncing back after a tough loss on Tuesday. The guys scored 10 runs in 2+ games. You scored 9 in between that. The offense gets going. You pick up a massive series sweep against Texarkana. Just how good did it feel this weekend? And do you feel like that's kind of the capability of this team?
Yeah, a few guys that hadn't been swinging it as well really, really shined through and kind of came out of some slumps this week, and that was good to see. We put pressure on them, pretty much all weekend long. And from an offensive standpoint, when there's not many innings where you put up a zero, that's a good thing. So even when we didn't have big crooked numbers, we still put up one, or we got the momentum just kept rolling and rolling throughout the entire week. So that was fun to see, and testament to the hard work finally paying off for some of these guys, and really can't say enough about the hard work and effort. It's not easy going 7 hours away and all the bus rides and throwing off your schedule and having to play on a Thursday Friday instead of a Friday Saturday or Saturday Sunday with weather moving things around. So I'm really happy with the way the guys handled this weekend.
And speaking of the way the guys handled things, Zeppelin, career high 11 strikeouts. He's gotten into a groove. What have you seen from him that's really made him one of the most dominant pitchers in the Red River this season?
Yeah, just trusting the process. He came in here and was a little wild at times, but he's settled in and he's really got his feel for all his pitches. And getting on the same page with us as a coaching staff and his catchers and how that kind of works and plays into the season, you can really tell how they're growing. And it's not just him; it's our whole pitching staff. It's our whole team is growing as the season goes on, and that's the coachability that we saw coming into this season, and we just knew that what we did at the beginning isn't going to be everything. It's going to be that climb throughout the season to get to where we need to be by the end. So really like the way we're playing Zeppelin, the way he's playing, the way he's pitching. And everybody else just as a whole group team effort, it's fun to watch.